Hey, family, what's up? As always, give thanks and praises, and we're going to move forward again. If you haven't gotten a chance yet, check out The Matrix 4. Now, there's nothing like The Matrix 1. That's just the beginning. And don't forget that Sophia Stewart from Brooklyn is the one that orchestrated or write the movie The Matrix. As a matter of fact, she started from writing The Terminator, and then for the Terminator, the guy in the Terminator that was trying to kill a little kid, he's the one that is Neo in The Matrix. So if you watch the Terminator 1, when Arnold Schwarzenegger was trying to kill a kid, that's Neo in The Matrix. And she wrote all the programs. Then these two other brothers from Hollywood came and write the other two, The Matrix 2 and 3, and she sued them and I think she get 250 million in the lawsuit. But anyway, that's Sophia Stewart from Brooklyn, and she's the one that wrote The Matrix and the Terminators. Anyway, The Matrix 4 is nothing like The Matrix 1, but it's more, they give you more inside information on what this world wants you to be, because they give you some subliminal, some messages, can't use that word, in Matrix 4 that will make you think. For instance, like the architect was saying, they like to keep the people in fear, because when you have the people in fear, it gives them more power. Repeating myself one more time. When you are living in fear, it gives them more power. So they feed or they live off of fear. And they're trying, and like, if you can get away from watching television or even being on the cell phone, like for me, like I said before, my cell phone goes off at 9 o'clock at night and it comes on at 12 o'clock in the daytime. If you have something called the Alexa, that you should turn off at night, when guest came on, that you should turn off at night, because that record, that what you record, like I was saying, when you have that Alexa, that records everything you receive when you're on your phone. So you got to watch. That's digital information they're collecting on you to make a digital person of you when the time is right. They will make a digital person of you when the time is right. So they collect all of your data. You, as a matter of fact, you could be researching something on your computer, and then a couple of minutes later on your cell phone it pops up, because they're thinking of what you need before you want it. You know what I mean? So that's why you have to watch or be aware of what you say and how you say it, and certain things you don't say, because they're collecting data on you to make a digital person of you that is also in the Matrix. So the Matrix is a very deep movie, and like I've said years ago, they have something called a Council of the Universe that go from planet to planet and make sure the planets are running in perfect order and love. They are here now. It's called the Council of the Universe, or the Galactic Federation of Light. Anyway, make a long story short, they're telling the masses that be, or the masses that run the planets, you have to let the people know what's going on. So what they do, they say, oh, we tell them. Oh yeah, we tell the people what's going on. We put it in movies. If they don't get it, ain't nothing to do with we not to blame. We put all the stuff for the folks to know in the movies. So if you check the movies from Bait with Jimmy Fox, from the put a chip in his head, from Legend, from Terminators, from Majority Report with Tom Cruise, they put everything in the movies, so it's up to you to decode it to see the message. So if you don't see it, this, like I said, they will tell the Galactic Federation of Light, we put all the stuff for the folks to know the movies. If they didn't see it or didn't understand it, it's up to them, but we tell them. So we're not to blame. So folks, don't watch the movies that they put out as movies, because there's messages in the movies for you to pick up on. If you even got to watch it 2 or 3 times, there's always a message in the movie. Now, the movie, The Matrix 4, what I get out of it personally is at the ending, coming close to the end, we all need a balance, the male and the female. We all need that balance. So when Neo and Trinity hold hands together, they explode energy. When they hold their hands together, I'm not going to give you the whole movie, when they actually get together after the army was trying to keep me separated, and they actually come together and hold hands, they explode, and all the people around them that was trying to kill them actually boom. So it just goes to show we need that balance of male and female. So once you have that balance of male and female, there's nothing that you cannot do. When you have a woman on your side that have your back 24/7, 366, there's nothing you cannot do. If you go to pulling apart, there's going to be problems. But if you can work together as a team, because everything needs a balance. And like I said before, the Galactic Federation of Light goes from planet. That's why you're seeing a lot of UFOs now appearing here, because we need to have balance on Earth. That's why you're seeing a lot of tornadoes, winter storms, earthquakes, tsunamis, because the Earth is off balance. It's not balanced properly. There's too much devastation, too much killing, too much greed, selfishness, anger, fear. So and we are getting that balance back. That's why the so-called powers that be trying to keep us living in fear so that they can run the planet. Not going to work. Not going to work. Everything is for a time. So we are going back in. We are almost in Aquarius, where all hidden lies have to come to truth. So you're seeing a lot of things coming out that you see the media is good and it's bad. Because so is the internet. Now they figure, like I said before, they figure the internet that they can control what's going on. But as soon as something happens, it's being put out there for the whole world to see. So that's why a lot of people are waking up and seeing through the BS that they're trying to blind you for years. So the people are actually seeing through the BS and waking up and realize, listen, this is not the life that I want to live. I don't want to live like this. I don't want to live like this. So a lot of folks are waking up and seeing through the BS, and they don't like that. That's why they're trying to push that jab to keep you in stupidity, in ignorance, in lockdown. It's like the wildebeest every year walking through the swamp to get to the other side and go and get eaten by alligators. And every year the wildebeest do the same thing. That's why they want people to be walking like sheep. Don't crash nothing. Just like a horse with blinders. Just walk straight. But people are like, oh, freak this shit. I live in the goddamn. I can see for the bullshit. This is totally bullshit. It's ludicrous. Nah, I don't want to live like this. So, like I said before, folks, the movie, they have a lot of messages in that movie. But the part I get from it is that when we all come together as one, there's nothing that we cannot do. We will control everything. I don't mean black people. I mean everyone, black, white, Chinese, Indian, because the systems all over the world is controlling everybody. Black, white, Chinese, Indians, everything. So when we come together as one, boom, done deal. The game is over. Game is over. So until then, folks, be aware, be knowledgeable. Always be assertive about your surroundings. Don't trust no one. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Do not trust no one. Give them the benefit of the doubt. And always be aware of your surroundings. And always keep a close eye on your friends. Because you know your enemies. You know who your enemies is. But your friends is the ones that always bring you down. Until then, folks, I love you guys. Until then, peace out. One love.